is something serious happening behind the curtain that will lead to the government disclosing some truth about UAP, but the entire known truth and extent of the cover-up will never be known to the public. There are too many liabilities on all sides of the issue. For any political party to push for the truth means to pull their own rotting skeletons out of the closet. Remember, no matter if something is right or wrong, it's party first, people second. The factual information that does eventually get released about UAP will be carefully agreed upon and orchestrated by both political parties. They are two sides of the same coin, and they both are guilty of serious crimes against humanity in this cover-up. This is why the full truth can't be revealed. We are getting to a point where they know too much has been seen, leaked, or experienced by people to continue with the complete denial of the phenomena. They can't just come out to admit the truth after all of this time, because it will erode people's trust in the parties, along with the more serious risks of democratic, economic, and societal collapse. When something so serious and wrong has been carried out by both parties, and they need to get some truth out to satiate the public, they must work together to give the illusion of the opposition fighting to get the truth, while the reigning power concedes to let a little out to acknowledge something has been done in the past. They won't dig deep into what parties did what, or what administrations are guilty of what. It will be a controlled disclosure that gives just enough information to build some rhetoric around, to continue to brainwash the masses through news media, political talking points, and social media sound bites. This is a process that is used regularly to deal with many other serious issues. This carefully performed disclosure will start a process of general acceptance of the phenomena, without laying blame or accountability, and without many questions being asked. It will quickly be turned into large amounts of money being put into creating a new industry and programs around the phenomena, where the usual players and elite will still control the lion's share of the money and information. These players are also part of the cover-up. NPOs, military and defense contractors, consultants, legal and accounting firms, and private businesses are the typical types of organizations that the government uses to embezzle money, build private wealth, and hide assets and information from the public. They are also the organizations that put money into political party budgets and help control the party's back rooms, where the real decisions get made. Once the government hands over anything to these entities, it's pretty much untouchable, due to private entities not falling under freedom of information or record-keeping laws. So they build these corrupt entities into large operations that are mostly or totally reliant on government money and contracts. Many of these operations are run by government and political staff that have been shuffled or installed into them. This ensures the government can keep a close eye on the quasi-government entities' operations and assets. For all intents and purposes, this makes them unknown and inaccessible government departments that have privacy protection from the tax-paying citizens, with no oversight or accountability. They make and break the rules to build their power and wealth, while you are fed a bedtime story about how it's the elected officials that are voted in by you that make and follow the rules. When it is really only you that is following the rules. Rules that are designed to keep you out of their way, while offering optics that make you think they are designed to help and protect you. They are all in the same bed, and have been for a long time. This corrupted system runs so deep into societal and governance systems that it will never be stopped. It's an unattainable idea to work towards and try to make improvements on, but if you really want more than some crumbs and scraps on any issue, you're going to have to fight them for it. They serve the system and each other, not you. Some of the current players that are leading the charge to the truth in this current disclosure movement know that there's the way things work and the way things work. They can use their insider knowledge for good, so we have to hope they are playing for the right team, but people like this are usually dealt with long before gaining serious momentum. Controlled opposition is also another thing to watch for. If someone is leading the charge, but actually just playing their part to minimize damage and risk to the system, it discourages people that are willing to actually do the right thing from standing up, because someone else is already doing it for them, so they think. The most important advice I can give is this: if you are going to stand up for what is right, do not do it alone. There is safety in numbers. I may not be connected to the UAP issue, but I have personally learned these harsh lessons the hard way. If you try to do this alone, using the rules they have designed for you, you will be dealt with. Catastrophic disclosure is the only way to get close to the actual truth of the UAP matter. Most everything else is just theater, optics, and spin.